Welcome. Today is Monday, March 8th. It is the first day of third trimester. We are two-thirds the way done. Oh my heavens, it's going by quick. So for today, for your self-start, it's kind of a get to know you type activity, just a little bit better. So first thing I had you do was write down one goal for the trimester for this class. Write down the first names of the people in your group. Write down one class you're excited about this trimester and write down one class you're nervous about this trimester. So students will be doing that. We'll be doing some activities to kind of get to know each other a little bit better because students will have new classmates and stuff. So there's your Chuck Norris facts. So Chuck Norris holding up a car and then Chuck Norris making his dog clean up his own mess. Things have changed, classes, teachers, seating, stuff like that. But the one thing that hasn't changed is our expectations of you. So we still require and expect that you keep a let's try attitude. So you want to finish off the school year strong. The good news is with the new trimester, everybody starts off at a clean slate. So no matter what your behavior grades were last trimester, it doesn't matter how well you did in math, everybody's off on the same page. So it's kind of a nice little start, clean start for everybody. So for today, we're going to be introducing circles to you. This is our next topic. This is a brand new unit for probably almost everybody. So please do your best to either be here in class or to watch these videos the days you miss. So first thing we're going to talk about is some vocabulary, what a radius is, what a diameter, and what a circumference is. So a radius is the distance from the center of a circle to the outside. The diameter is the distance from one point on a circle, so one of the sides, it goes through the center and then touches the other side. And circumference is just like perimeter, it's the distance around the outside of a circle. So for example, a radius would look like this, where it just goes from the center to one side. So that could be a radius, or that could be a radius. Pretend these are straight lines. That could be a radius, that could be a radius. So it's just the distance from the center to one of the sides. So if I were to look here, which of these would be considered a radius? Well, it's the distance from the center to a side, so you could say it's this right here, which is OB. You could say it's this point right here, OD. You could say it's this point right here, which is OC. Now, or you could say it's this point here from OA. Now, this one here from A to C, that does not go through the center. So you remember, it has to go from the center to a side. So B and D, it's the same thing. It doesn't go from the center to a side. So a diameter goes from one side, it goes through the center and touches the other side. So that could be diameter. Again, pretend that these are straight lines and they actually do go through the center perfectly. That could be one. This is hard for the mouse. That could be one. So any of those could be considered a diameter. So for this, a diameter would be from outside to center to side. So it could go from A to O to D. Or it could go from B to O to C. Now, if you remember back in the previous grades, you could also swap the order. So you could say DOA instead of AOD, or you could say COB instead of BOC. So A to C is not a diameter because it doesn't go through the center. B and D are the same thing. It has to go from a side to a center to a side, which these don't. So the best thing to think about is a radius is just half of a diameter. So a radius would just be that, which is only half, it doesn't go all the way. The diameter is all the way. So diameter is 2 times the radius. So we could say the diameter, if I could actually do it, just diameter divided by 2. Or you could say 2 times the radius, 2r. So we're going to use that now for these types of problems. So I have this right here. It goes from a center to a side. That's a radius. So my radius is 23. The diameter is 2 times that. So I'm just going to do times 2, and that's going to give me an answer of 46. So here it goes from a side to a center to a side. So that's a diameter. So my diameter is 92. So we're going to divide that by 2, and we're going to get 46. Here it goes from a side to the center to the side. So that would be a diameter. So to go to a radius, I'm going to divide it by 2, which is 3. Here it goes from the side to a center. So that would be a radius, so it's 1.1. To go to a diameter, you times it by 2, which will give me 2.2. So for class today, they're going to be doing an experiment where they're going to be tracing circles and then measuring the diameter and radius, but they're also going to be doing circumference as well, which is, again, this distance around the circle. So they're going to be doing this to kind of do some exploratory. Those of you at home, you're welcome to do this as well. Just grab a blank sheet of paper, go around the house, try to find stuff that are circle. If you have a ruler or measuring tape, measure the circumference, measure the diameter and radius, and then document it. So, okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Canvas or email or however works best for you. We'll see you back soon enough. Have a great day, guys.